Hello and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's tutorial, we shall talk about the concept of human rights in international relations. Well, the concept of human rights in international relations plays a crucial role in shaping global diplomacy, policies, and interactions among nations. Well, it is very obvious that when we talk about human rights in international relations, then we often seize and we often perceive that the debate on human rights or debate about human rights are very important in international relations. And it is very important because it plays a crucial role in shaping the global diplomacy. Now, global diplomacies, policies, and how nations interact with each other depends upon how they value the basic human rights in their interaction, in their global diplomacy, in their policies, as well as in their interactions. And respecting those basic human rights carries a lot of importance and significance in the presentation of your national identity or presenting yourself at the international political arena. And therefore, every nation in international political relations or in international relations as such, human rights, the value to the human rights plays a very important role, how they uphold the principle of human rights while they perform their global diplomacies, policies, and interaction. Therefore, human rights in international relations refers to the global standards and principles that protect the fundamental rights and freedom of individual. So we often therefore see in the interaction among the nations that every nation is supposed to maintain some sort of a global standards when it comes to protecting the human rights. Now, as we are looking around, there are conflicts which are emerging from north, south, east to west. The real debate is now among the civilized society and among the nation state that how can we respect and how can we maintain a global standard as far as the human rights are concerned. And therefore, it is very important to understand that protecting the basic fundamental rights and freedom of individual in this chaotic or world which is full of chaos. So therefore, these rights enshrined in international documents like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights influences global diplomacy, policies, and interaction among the nation. So these rights are very much there enshrined in our international documents, which many countries are signatory or which many countries are part and parcel and a partner of protecting these rights. They are very much part of Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and therefore there is an expectation from the global civil society that nations will protect the basic human rights. Nations will bring in the very important aspects of human rights in their global diplomacy, in their policies, and obviously in the space of interaction among the nations. So human rights are fundamental rights and freedom that every individual is entitled to, regardless of its nationality, race, gender, religion, or any other status. So they include civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights as outlined as key international documents like UNHR. So it is very much obvious to understand that when we talk about the basic fundamental rights, the basic human rights, these human rights are your basic fundamental rights. These basic rights talks about your freedom, and this freedom are for every individual. And these freedoms, these rights are very much entitled to everyone, regardless of your nationality, regardless of your race, gender, which religion you follow, or whatever your status is, because these are very much included in the civil, political, economic, and social and cultural rights as outlined by the international documents like UNHR. So therefore, we need to understand that when we are discussing about the concept of human rights in international relations, every nation is supposed to uphold the basic fundamental rights of these people. Beside this, international institutions and mechanisms like United Nations, international criminal courts, and non-governmental organizations plays important role as human rights watch monitor, and they often report on human rights abuses globally. So beside obviously United Nations Declaration for Human Rights, UNHR, we have various other stakeholders, we have various other international institutions and mechanisms such as United Nations, International Court of Justice, and number of non-governmental organizations, because these are the stakeholders, these are the institutions which are supposed to play a very important role on keeping a watch on abuses which are taking place around the world as far as human rights are concerned. And we have seen in recent past and in contemporary international relations that the conflict, civil wars are the places where human rights have been violated, people's rights have been abuses, and therefore human rights watch monitor supposed to report on these issues which are taking place globally, and United Nations and International Court of Justice is supposed to keep a watch on these abuses which are taking place around the world. So they play a crucial role in shaping international legal framework, guiding the conduct of the state, and addressing the issues such as humanitarian intervention, diplomacy, and global justice. So therefore, these organizations are supposed to influence, supposed to shape the international legal framework in the world, guiding all the states when it comes to their behavior towards the human rights, guiding the conduct of the state behavior, and obviously addressing the issues such as humanitarian intervention. Wherever there is a need of humanitarian intervention, these organizations, particularly United Nations, will always be at the forefront to be there to intervene if a need arises. Similarly, beside United Nations, countries have to bring in the basic aspects of their fundamental rights, basic aspects of the human rights, in fact, in their diplomacy, and therefore in the debate of global justice. Thus, the concept underscores the tension between the state sovereignty and the international community's responsibility to protect individuals from severe right abuses. So therefore, end of the day, the concepts of human rights in international relation basically brings out the real tension between the state and the international community, because end of the day, somewhere down the line, it is a responsibility of the state, it is a responsibility of the international community that they protect the individuals from any form of abuses which are taking place in and around our society. So therefore, international relations has a huge scope, and the debate on human rights is one form of a debate which will continue to exist as we go along. So this is all about a small thought on the concept of the human rights in international relations. I hope you have understood this concept, and I will see you soon in next tutorial. Till then, take care.